How you doing, folks? Welcome back to Irish and Scottish Fishing and Fly Tying. So today I'm just going to show you how to tie up another one of my patterns that I have a lot of success with. It's a bit of a variation in a dial back. It's my hare's ear Pearly Diawl Bach. So as you can see, like, it's tied with hare's ear body, guard hair there, and it's also got a pearl flashback along the end of it. So I'll just get into it and I'll show you how to tie it up. So just for handiness sake, I'm just going to tie with a KAMASAN size 10 B175. Now I do tie this pattern down to a size 14 as well on the B175, but the size 10 just for this video. The thread I'll be using is UNI-THREAD 80 in red. So all I'm going to do to start is I'm just going to bring a layer of thread down there to start, and then I'm going to come in with me gold and silver UNI-MYLAR in size 16. It's quite thin, and this is what I'm going to use for my rib. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to catch this in at the bottom of the hook. Just catch this in and run it down to the bottom of the hook, making sure you keep it on the bottom. Get it down to about there, just so you know. And then you're going to bring the gold up this way, so make sure it's in that position. Then you're going to come in and do the tail. Now, the body in this, I'm just using a generic, just Hares mask natural, and it's a VENIARDS one. But the Hares mask, you can get quite a lot of flies with it if you look at it. So the tail, I'm going to use the guard hairs here. As you can see, you can get nice and long ones. And then for the body, you can use this fur for the body as well, but it's a bit thin. But for the body, I'm using, as you can see where I've been using, up on the ears itself. That's where I get my fur. So I'll just take off a couple of the guard hairs for the tail. I haven't prepped this, so I'm sorry about it. Take off a couple of guard hairs and just take away the majority of the fluff. Now, you don't have to be too worried about the bushiness of the tail. The bushier the tail, the better on this pattern. So I'm just going to catch that in. Right, that's a bit long. I'll take that off. Come in a bit tighter. A bit long again. Just need to tidy up a bit. There we go. Just catching. Hopefully that's it now. Yep, that's it. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in with my scissors and trim a bit of that excess away. I like this. Just trimming away a bit of the excess because I am going to be coming up this with dubbing. I don't want the body, when the tile dial back, I don't like my body too thick. So I'll get into that position there, and then I'm going to come in with my pearl. The pearl UNI-MYLAR in size 14. I'm going to tie this into the top of the hook. Just run this down the top of the hook. And all this will do is just before I put my body in, just position it, rotate it round, pull back a bit, loosen the bobbin, just so it's not covering the eye. And all you want to do then is just run it all the way down the hook. And then hold it out of the way. And then coming into my ear portion this time, and then I'm going to get some fur. Just going to pluck bits off it. So I get like this. Don't know if you can see it. And then I'm going to use my thread. I'm going to dub it on. Some people wet their fibres and do all that, but all I do is I just spin it on. Good thing with hare's body is it can give you a good body just by spinning it on without, you don't need to do too much to it. You don't need to put wax on it or nothing. Some people, it's all personal preference. Some people like putting wax on it. So I haven't got enough there, so I'm going to do a couple more plucks. just winding it on, building the body up. And all I'm going to do then is just slowly wind it onto the body, making sure you've got a nice even body. If you've run out of stuff, then just get a bit more. Now there's a bit of fibre there, but I'm going to get rid of that before I finish the fly. A little bit more, just to finish it off. Yeah. There we go. And then before I bring my flashback up, I'm just going to trim that little long bit because it's going to annoy me. Get rid of it. All you then want to do is bring your flashback up it, pearl flashback, making sure you keep it right on the top of the hook. Making sure it's on the top of the hook. Just hit the camera there, but put 2 turns in and pull it back. And then snip off your excess. There we go. And then we're going to come up with a rib. Now because I tie my thread this way, I'm going to bring my rib up the other way. It just gives you a little bit more protection. And because you're using the UNI-MYLAR, you want to make sure you've tied it in right, so the gold, it's basically the gold that you want. So come up with this evenly spaced. Just working your way up the fly gently, taking your time with it as well. The tighter you put it on, the neater this fly is going to be. And as I say, I like me dial backs with a nice skinny body. That's it, up to there. 2 turns over. And then you want to come in and snip your excess. And then before I put any of my fruit on, all I'm going to do is I'm going to just tidy the body up. Just to make the body nice and skinny. You don't have to, the rougher the fly the better sometimes, but for this this pattern in particular, I just like a nice neat body. And then to finish the fly, I'm going to put a fruit on. Now the fruit, same area, I'm bringing it from the guard area. And depending on how big a fruit you want, you know, you can grab a little pinch, you can grab a big pinch. It's all personal preference, how big a guard, how big a fruit you want. So I'm just going to grab a little pinch for me. And I'm just going to pinch it. And then tighten down. See, I'm not happy with it, that's happened. So I'm going to take all that off. Take all that off and I'm going to start again. So I'm going to come in and grab some more guard here. There we go, that's a better amount. Come in, couple of loose turns. Just a little bit of a shape. Pull off some of the excess fibres. Come in with your scissors, pull that back, put the turn in at the front, and come in and snip. Now this pattern isn't going to be as neat as your standard dial backs because you're working with the hare's body, or the hare's ear and all that. But as I said, it's just this nice simple pattern. It's a nice rough little dial back. I like fishing. It's very successful for me. Even my gold rib, like I'll be tying up later on in my channel like a gold rib pattern, just a standard gold ribbed hare's ear, and it has a lot of success for me. So I'm just going to come in with my whip finish tool now, do a 4-turn whip finish. I'll do it twice, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. tweak, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Come in and snip. And then you want to come in with me, finish the head with your Vineyards clear head cement. And again, like everything, I put 2 coats of Vineyards clear head cement on this fly. Put one on now, and then when it's completely dry, I'll put it on my drying stand. Then when it's completely dry, I'll come back to it and put one more coat on. There we go. That's the fly finish, folks. So this is my Hares Pearly Diawl Bach. Now if you look at it, I don't know if you can see with the colours, but with the flashback across the top, you actually get like it's glistening. And for me, it seems to bring the fish in. So if the fish are on nymphs and you're washing line them or you're straight line nymphing, I would definitely have one of these on your cast. I've had a lot of success with this on my cast on the middle dropper. Even on the point fly as well. They seem to draw into this one as well for some reason. So folks, this is my again my Hares Pearly Diawl Bach, and if you like this fly, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. I've also got other flies on my channels. I've got salmon flies, I've got boobies, I've got fabs, I've got everything. So if you like what you see, folks, please just have a look at my channel. Also, when I can get back out in the water again, I am going to be putting fishing videos up where I'm actually going to be fishing with the patterns that I've tied on this channel. So if I'm away salmon fishing, I'll be using salmon patterns, and if I'm in the trout fishing, I'll be using my trout patterns. So thanks very much, folks, and I'll see you at the next fly.